Hi everyone, this is Divya from Quick Mommy Hacks, and today we have Nivedita Banerjee to share her experience and her journey on the choice of motherhood. Hi Nivedita, how are you?
Hi Divya, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for joining us today to discuss this topic of choice
Of
in
course.
motherhood.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
So I would like to ask you the first question, which is like, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, I'm based in India, Gurgaon, that's in Haryana, and I'm a freelance web developer. And professionally, I also help with a family e-commerce business. So it's basically two things side by side. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm home. I work from home, so I'm at home all the time. So that's a good
Okay.
thing in a way. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
that's about it.
Yeah, so regarding this topic of choice of motherhood, we really wanted to know from you, the moment or basically the time leading up to your decision when you decided that you don't want to enter this journey of motherhood.
Okay, actually, I got married pretty early. So, initial, just, social conventions, we don't think of a child initially after marriage. And then maybe after 4 or 5 years, we started to think of having a baby. So, when we started to think of having a baby, that is when we started discussing that whether we actually want the child or not. So, possibly during that time, it took some time, it took around a few months for us to come to the decision that we like to be child free basically, and we won't want a child of our own. So yeah, so I think around 4 or 5 years after marriage we came to this decision.
So was this decision like emotionally or, was it difficult from the emotional and social perspective?
Okay, definitely it is something which is not very conventional or usual what couples do. So the easier part for me was that me and my partner, both of us agreed on this point. So how it happened was basically we started discussing about our lives right now and our lives after having a baby. And somehow we realized that we were in a very peaceful and happy zone right now, which we didn't want to, alter. So that want inside for a child, I don't know how it builds up. I'm sure it builds up for every couple, but that want was absent. So we really didn't want to, bring a child into this world and then regret that decision. So possibly that is how we decided onto that. And as time went by, we just got more and more sure about what we felt.
So, as you're describing, of course, it was a mutual decision between, you and your partner. So how did your families react to it?
We belong to very regular middle class Indian families. So yes, both my parents, I mean, both my set of parents, like my husband's parents and mine, they have had their children and led a very conventional life. So initially it was, okay, it was a, not, I should not say it was a surprise or anything. Yeah, it was a shocker because people don't expect this from their children, but thankfully we have been blessed with a very understanding set of parents. They had a lot of questions, they talked to us, we discussed. I think communication is the key because they deserve that much because they've brought you up, so definitely they deserve an explanation as to why you're taking this decision. And at the end, I think every parent wants their child to be happy. So once they realize that, okay, we have thought about it and we are happy about it, I think they also, usually they became okay with it. But so on our parents' end, actually, it was quite okay, not that difficult at all.
And how about like other members of your family, like relatives or
That
siblings?
is still there. Honestly, that factor is still bothersome at times, but it's been a lot of years now. Like we took this decision. I think it's more than 10 years. So we've initially we did a bit of explaining, but later we realized that okay, we just need to go with the flow and just tell them that we are not interested. So there are still people who keep pushing. So there are days when you feel a bit worked up, but then it's okay. I mean, at the end of the day, it's your life, so you just need to ignore a lot of stuff.
But do people try to like convince you or, tell you about, oh, you're doing, the kids are going to be helpful at the later stage of your life and like, all these kind of advices?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. All the time, we still listen. I mean, we have to hear all of that. So, but we respect that. I'm not saying that, I can be, I'm never rude to them because I understand that all of them, in their ways, they want our well being. So possibly, yeah, there are days when it happens if suppose two people do it at the same time, so you get worked up. But then I try to make them understand that this decision brings us peace, and I think that is the most important thing we want. We want to be happy and peaceful. So yeah, so eventually they do a hell lot of convincing, because they feel that our lives will be better with a child. But
Mm-hmm.
we give them the justification and the explanation or the plan that we have. So yeah, I mean, that's about it. We don't force to convince them,
Yeah.
because I think everybody has their own
Mhm.
points of view.
So people often talk about the biological clock ticking. So did you ever in your life like feel that pressure?
I We took this decision, I think I was around 24, 25. So at that point of time, everybody was like, okay, there's a lot of time, you might change your mind.
Mhm. Yeah.
So though obviously we are never sure at that point of time, but as time went by, I realized that okay, we are very happy with the decision and we want to stick to it. So after that, that pressure went off, because when anybody talked about it, I was like, I'm either way not going to have a child, so it doesn't really matter that even if I'm 30, 36, 40, whatever. So that way the pressure went off once I was very sure about my
Okay.
decision.
So do you know people who have made like similar choices, friends or siblings, and is there a lot of peer pressure on you?
No, not exactly. Friends or, our generation people have been more understanding towards this. I have a few friends who have not maybe like decided, but yeah, they are thinking on these lines. I have a few friends, so they keep discussing as to how we are going to manage our future, and all of those, the usual tensions that arrive. Every decision has its positives and negatives. So there are a few friends who keep discussing, so I know that they are thinking on those lines.
Hmm.
But yeah, mostly not, but yeah, there are a few. But there was no pressure from my siblings or anybody from my generation, honestly. No such
Okay.
pressure.
So has it ever happened with you that, you've told somebody that you don't want to have kids and, somebody has tried to convince you a lot and then you put your point of view forward and they just absolutely cannot believe it. Like they just, try more and more to convince you. Has it ever happened with you?
Yes, absolutely. In fact, most of the time, because the moment it's a very usual question, because you've been married for a number of years, so they tend to ask you about your children. And these days I don't move around in loops. I straight away tell them that okay, we have decided not to have children, so they try to convince as much as possible. But I'm quite vocal. Initially 10 years earlier, I was not that vocal. Right now I'm vocal
Mhm.
because I'm very sure I have made my future plans, so I tell them that. And I don't think I can convince them, but at least they'll understand that there can be a point of view which is different from theirs.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah.
that way.
So looking back, what do you identify as the key reason, that prompted you to make this choice?
Actually, I think the space or the relationship that I share with my spouse, we feel very complete with each other. So possibly, I am not sure, but possibly the requirement for another being in our lives, we didn't feel that requirement. So the life that we were leading, that is what we wanted to for the rest of our lives. So I think that
Hmm.
was the key reason, the satisfaction that I felt in the spot that I was and that I am right now. So yeah, I think that is the key reason.
So what kind of advice would you like to give women? Or, you said that you have friends who are thinking along the same lines. So, if somebody decides to take this decision, what kind of advice would you like to give them? Like how to deal with that social pressure or emotionally, how to deal with everything? Yeah.
I feel first and foremost, we ourselves need to be very sure, because once we are convinced, I don't think we can, force people to think otherwise. But and
Mm-hmm.
another very important thing is planning our future. Like suppose a couple has a child, they plan a future for the child.
Mm-hmm.
Similarly, if you're not having a child, then it's very important that you know that down the line, when you grow old, you have to be very very independent financially, emotionally.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's a process. If you've taken a decision of not having a child, then it's very very important that you train your brain that way, that okay,
Mm-hmm.
I should be able to leave or lead a life which is um, maybe alone at times, maybe you're just the two of them.
Mm-hmm.
So health wise, and finance wise. So I think that is the planning is very important. And obviously, and if this brings you happiness, then I think um, happiness is the key to everything. So we want to be
Yeah.
happy in our lives. So I think that's about it. If just have a future plan, that's it, then you won't feel worried.
And something on like how to deal with other people who keep on like pressurizing.
I think the first thing is we need to respect the fact that they haven't led a very unconventional life. So, say they trying to convince us is okay. I'm not saying that is the right thing that they're doing, but that is the most natural thing that people tend to do. So
Mm-hmm.
once that acceptance is there, then you have to be very patient. I mean, I don't think getting angry or hurt will be helpful at this point of time. I think it's very important to present your point of view, but you need to be vocal. You need to present your point of view. And eventually, there are some people who will be convinced. There are some people who will just, be exasperated and just leave you there. And there'll be
Mm-hmm.
some who will keep on doing this all their lives. So, somewhere down the line, we need to ignore a bit of it also. So, all of
Mm-hmm.
it together, I think, is helps us to manage the situation. I mean, the condition basically.
No, I think it was great listening to you and or all your points and your journey through this. I think like a
Thank
lot
you.
of people make this choice, and it's good to know about your opinion and how you have dealt with your situation. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much, Divya. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, this brings me to the end of this video. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Quick Mommy Hacks, and follow me on Instagram for some personal tips on pregnancy, childbirth, and motherhood.